like I know people, at least who at one point they're like, "Yeah, Ron DeSantis is evil. Poor Disney." I'm looking at them like, you have no idea what's going on.
He's a bad man. He's a bad man. Uh, Disney's in a lot of trouble right now because we were talking about the subscribers, and we should probably let me see if I can find an article about that.
You can look. I believe there's a good one in Variety.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah,
go to Variety.
Okay. Everybody loves Variety.
Variety's the spice of life.
Hold on. According to as of right now,
a Kryptonian Jedi.
Kryptonian Jedi. What's up? It's kind of an awesome name. According to as of right now, I'm seeing supposedly Disney has 164.2 million subscribers worldwide in 100 plus countries.
Mm-hmm.
And they were almost at 200 million, if we remember, not too long ago.
Okay, but how many of those subscriptions are tied to cell phone plans?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Sorry, I just I caught a little clip of that. Disney, there you go. I found the Variety one. Okay, let's talk about Variety because they are the number one. It's like one of the number one fucking shill sites, dude. I swear to God, these guys.
This is the one of the three. This is the one of the big three as far as the trades go. You got Deadline, the Variety, and the Hollywood Reporter.
Hey Corey, how you doing, man? I see that we are simulcasting now, which we love.
Yeah, I realized that. I know last time we did it, it added.
Samuel, if you want to do, if either any of you want to do it, just click the button. I don't care. Like, feel free. I was so late. I was gonna say something about simulcasting, and then I fucking.
Do I have to do anything else? Or just
all you have to do is like copy and paste the title, and then you can replace the thumbnail later. Yeah,
maybe next time.
Okay. So anyway, let's get to from Variety here. Yay! Disney Plus sheds 4 million subscribers in second straight quarterly drop. Streaming loses narrow by 26% losses. Sorry, not losses.
Losses, right?
Dumbass.
That's so me. So a lot of that narrowing is because of India. Now, the revenue that they get back from India is next to nothing.
Oh yeah, of course.
So that actually boosts the income per subscriber.
Mm-hmm. You all right, Kat?
No. Sorry, I was thinking of something. Tom Connors said during Midnight Says that he doesn't believe it. He says that this has been an excuse of theirs for a couple of months now, and that at this point, it seems like they're. He's like I was listening to them. He said it felt like they were hurting more than they were giving the impression. That it wasn't.
I would absolutely agree with that.
Well,
yeah, the India thing was just a way to cover. And that it may not be entirely true.
Well, that's one thing, but actually, if you go over to Valiant Renegade, he actually has the documents.
Okay.
That say.
Well, also,
so the numbers are right.
I mean, look, I don't think any of us would be surprised if Disney's pulling shady shit. I mean,
of course not.
I still don't. Do we still have any official numbers yet for The Little Mermaid, which is coming out in like 2 weeks?
26th.
2 weeks?
26th. 2 weeks. The 26th.
Which surprisingly they did not. Is it any wonder that they did not release the Return of the Jedi for its 40th anniversary on May 25th, the release date of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because they want nothing to interfere with the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid is going to get fucking punched in the
ratio. It's going to get.
It's going to get it's going to get raped hardcore.
See, what gets me is that the Marvel is going to have an excuse for
Minecraft
getting its butt plugged. But Little Mermaid's got nothing coming up that matters alongside it. So we'll see what happens. But I don't expect great things. I know that there's some other guys out there on YouTube who are saying that they think it's going to do really well and all that stuff, despite the fact that it's going to be crap. And I suppose it's possible.
Okay,
I just don't see it happening.
I could see the opening. I could see the opening, the weekend, based on normies, folks who based on moms who want to take their daughter and who don't know about all the crap that's going on. But if this is as bad as we've been told, then this could be devastating. I just want to say we have a special guest behind the scenes. Here he is, a surprise guest.
The tree touched me.
Hey, Tom.
Hey,
Tom, how's it going, man?
I heard Disney talk, and I guess figured I'm assuming you're talking about Little Mermaid. And I came in.
Subscribers lost. We're kind of currently.
Well, that seems more about India with the cricket more so than anything else in terms of
but that was the previous quarter.
Yeah, I know that was the previous quarter. There was 300 domestic loss in terms of this quarter, and they have no new content, no good content. So it makes entirely sense why they're losing market share. And honestly, what they're doing with Hulu and Disney Plus right now anyway is the same thing they did with cable companies with Disney Channel and ESPN.
Right.
Hey, you want ESPN? You got to have the Disney Channel. Like that was how that worked.
I don't want
which means Disney is going to have to write a check for minimum about $9 billion to Comcast.
And I don't know how they're going to swing the $17 billion they want to do for their expansions in the parks over here in Disney World with a $9 billion buyout of Hulu.
Yeah.
And I will say they are having some leaked positive PR in terms of pass holder appreciation days coming in June and July for Disney, which happens to be interesting because it comes around gay days. So they're like, hey, we're going to appreciate.
Shocking.
We're trying to get people to come in and appreciate, like, here's extra 50% off on merch. If this happens to be in a month, you may not want to be here. But
so Tom, I mean, you would know this more. You would know this more than anyone else. What is attendance like at the park?
Well, put it this way. I was at Hollywood Studios this week, and I was at at Hollywood Studios in Magic Kingdom. 30, 20-minute, 15-minute waits. I have not seen those wait times in years. Like 5 to 6 years since I've seen Tower of Terror was a walk-on.
Jesus.
That last time, that was 90-minute waits for the past 3 years. And before the pandemic.
I mean, I remember
Rise of the Resistance, 30 minutes.
No.
A 30-minute wait.
I remember because even in my days, right before summer, because the colleges are out, and then the schools are the radio schools are right behind it. On peak on like Saturdays there was for major rides there's at least an hour wait.
So put it this way, May the 4th. I did May the 4th last year, right? Mm-hmm. And that was crazy crowded. Super, super crowded. Everything was jam-packed with people. I did May the 4th this year, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can walk around. Wait a minute, I was able to get on Rise of the Resistance in like minimal wait. Oh, wait, there's like a 20-minute wait for Smuggler's Run. The only thing that had a line was the Cal Kestis lightsaber. That had a line. There's 7,500 of them that were being sold, split up between Disneyland online and Disney World. So about 2,500 per or something like that.
And that's because of the new game.
Yeah, and it's merchandise and lightsabers sell. But all of the lightsaber hills right now, pretty much all of them, are 30% off. Every single one. Which means one, they're not selling, Not for nothing, I'm gonna go pick up some because they're 30% off. But there's some I don't have. But
hey, why not?
I will say, like the BD unit, the BD one that was from Survivor, that sold out right away on May the 4th. The shirts and all that stuff, all the May the 4th specific Disney merch, not based on Survivor, not based off Cal Kestis, all still there. It's all there. Wow. The pins, the hats, the shirts. The 40th, they missed the 40th anniversary Jedi stuff, like Return of the Jedi. So it's out now. And people are like, well, it's after the anniversary.
Okay.
That's like 2 weeks later.
Okay. And Tom, I heard, who did I hear this from? I heard Lorena Creel was talking that because Iger was talking about the 50-year campaign and said that basically did squat, and that the 100-year of as the company is doing a lot, but is doing more.
Okay, so the 50-year, if the pandemic didn't hit, would have hit a lot better because Guardians, Ratatouille, and Tron would have all opened up by the 50th, not afterwards. That's the first thing, right? Like you're looking at 3 attractions that were going to be big that ended up being spread out differently than they expected based on their. So that would have been better in terms of exposure. I also think the whole Splash Mountain thing ruined part of the 50th because of what they did. Like you have an attraction that was a 30-year anniversary during the 50th, and like literally at 2 days after the opening day of like 1992, I think it opened up in Magic Kingdom. It was October 2nd, 1992. Like so, almost right after. So you had a cacophony of stuff. You had supply. There were some supply chain issues in the beginning. You can't deny that. There were definitely real supply chain issues for merchandise. Right. I think the different thing.
What's up, Vader?
Yes. Hail, Matt Vader. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm glad you guys are. The community really rallied around you guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Nothing like that happens to you again.
Right.
Like, I don't want to speculate, but I have a feeling that that was on purpose. I think that was on purpose. I think somebody angry who doesn't like a lot of us was like, yeah, we're gonna do something screwed up. So I'm really glad that their GoFundMe is over the mark. They're approaching 10 grand, right?
Good. And so, I think a couple computers and stuff. Yeah.
They're gonna be able to restart there.
That's awesome.
What? I don't have the pet up.
There you go, Vader.
Ethan Hunt is getting into our place.
Isn't
getting into our place. Yeah, isn't.
Chen Li, Rise of the Resistance works. It just has 2 different modes. In the middle of the day, it's broken down.
It's also like McDonald's ice cream.
Kylo Ren's getting rammed by Rey somewhere during the middle of the day. I don't know.
I thought you were a family channel.
On my channel.
That's why he comes here. That's why he comes here and talks shit.
Yeah.
I can my occasional Rumble streams are a little bit more spicy. But
all right.
I'm just gonna say that like Disney, put it this way, they released the Pumbaa bucket for Animal Kingdom's 25th, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sold out in 2 days.
Okay.
So like they're still selling out. The Timon sold out. I got the Sipper a couple of days after that because that just released last week, and I got it this like last week, already out too. So any collectible stuff is still going to sell, and Universal needs to still work on that because besides Harry Potter and some of the Minion stuff, the rest of the properties they're not fully embracing collectability.
Right, and you also said that for Universal to really make a dent, they need something like they need something like a hotel or the vacation club just to like sell space.
I think so. The vacation club is it's best way to put it. It's like a drug dealer, right? They give you
timeshare.
It's timeshare. But the difference is, at least when I bought into it,
Zenny.
Family.
Hey, Zenny.
Hello, Zenny Biscuit.
Zenny.
I do like that analogy, Tom. By the way, it's like a drug dealer.
Well, I mean, so the difference between traveling to Disney and Universal, one is space and scale. Universal, you still feel like you're inside the real world.
Okay.
Matt Vader says, feel kind of bad for Tom. Someday he's going to realize he has all this collectible stuff and you won't know what to do with it. He's going to have a giant storage unit and he pays $300 a month.
No. Okay, so Tom,
I'll get a studio like you guys.
Right, exactly.
Stuff in there, and then I'll invite people to my studio. Like,
right,
I'll turn
it to a museum.
Exactly.
So they definitely need to be doing on the Nintendo. I'm telling you, the new game that came out this week sold
Tears of Kingdom,
sold like wow. I have never seen a game this popular.
And Zelda Land is supposed to be coming to Lost Continent,
and Zelda is the next film.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Folks, greetings, Captivity Cannibals. How's everyone doing?
Captivating Cannibals.
I know, I can't read tonight. Thank you for that. God.
Functioning retard.
Yes, high-functioning retard.
I mean, lower function today than normal.
Being high and functioning retard is not a good thing.
Yeah, well.
I'm telling you, this game
outsold like
Hogwarts
Legacy. Smartest kid on the short bus.
Right.
You know that I'm on a show called Vets Talking Right, and we're probably the biggest idiots, some of the biggest idiots on the internet.
No. Me and Shadow.
Oh, yeah.
Not mine.
The two of us, yeah.
But in terms of The Little Mermaid, so a couple of things I want to say about that. One, they are bringing the Black Little Mermaid to Hollywood Studios.
Ugh.
So she won't be in Magic Kingdom. So obviously, like someone's got to make Black Little Mermaid can't go to Hollywood, can't go to Magic Kingdom, can't be with the rest of the real princesses. Like she got to be on.
That will happen.
God.
That will happen.
I will say the merch looks horrible for her.
Okay.
They can't pick a shade of brown to put her in. So like some of her lighter, some of them like, oh wow, she looks Polynesian here. Oh, the next one she looks like.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna wow.
You know how Twitter is.
I'm being honest.
No.
Well, you know how
Twitter on my phone.
I think Gary discovered a new shade of Little Mermaid brown earlier today.
Oh, Vegemite.
No, but I mean, you know how Twitter is. If you draw someone too light, they throw a fit.
Well, I mean, honestly, those communities are more obsessed about color than other ones. Like the colorist space, like that whole thing with Moana and
Nani,
Lilo and Stitch and all that stuff. Like those two movies, the number of people fighting over what shade someone is.
Yeah.
Like, do you think anyone's going to go out and say if they do a movie on Larry Bird, everyone's going to be like, that guy's not transparent enough to be Larry Bird? Like, do you think that's going to happen ever? We don't give a.
That's a really fair point, Tom. Colorism is retarded.
I mean, we just wanted to make sure that he has the right accent. That's the most we care about.
Right.
We will argue over accents and dialects, but in terms of like color, like we go everywhere from redneck red down to like Irish
white,
pale.
Okay.
I forgot like 90-year-old Florida woman tan bronze.
I would want
his arrow cross-eyed.
I'm gonna say this. If you look at her Instagram, one last thing. If you look at her Instagram, where was she hiding those things? Like, if you look at her Instagram account, she was more stacked than the movie portrayed.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That was Disney Magic. Remember what they did to Namor's ass?
Oh, yeah.
His dick.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's like she's just like the chick playing Supergirl coming up. I mean, they're good-looking women, and they've
want to make it so they've
been
cosplay friendly.
Yeah,
they're cosplay friendly.
Well, not cosplay friendly, but just because they also need to
androgynous.
avoid the male gaze is the big
Right.
thing. You know, it's like they want female empowerment, but they
There's
want to
always going to be a male gaze, no matter what. Holly Berry, someone's going to go fap to her. Like that's what's going to happen.
Bailey is a very pretty girl. She looks terrible in the movie, but in real life, she's a very pretty girl.
I mean, so even this the upcoming upcoming
Cat Center must die.
We
lost our diversity.
Or her desk
caught on fire. Well, we're still streaming to her channel, so I guess thanks for that.
The upcoming Ahsoka show. You saw the girl who was playing Sabine Wren. She's not in her form-fitting armor. She was in a flight suit, a jacket, and her arms crossed here.
Yep.
Oh, look at Pom Klementieff from Guardians.
She's
She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
like,
she's a babe.
Gorgeous. Even Karen Gillan.
Karen.
What are they doing to Karen Gillan? Nebula is like
man shoulders.
She was a stripper in Doctor Who, pretty much. Like what?
Well,
Yeah.
that
one of the sexiest redheads in Hollywood.
And
And
seen her Instagram? Wow.
and she's going to be heading over.
Her TikTok's very interesting.
And she wants to go play, when this is all said and done, she wants to go play Poison Ivy for James Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. That
I could see
Tom
her
and all of
Poison
them were
Ivy,
Suicide
Oh
Squad.
yeah.
Matt asks, who do they think is going to go to the theater to watch this movie?
Normies.
Not Pixie Dusters, because I'm hearing complaints from that side of the aisle over
Really?
song changes.
Oh yeah.
Because you gotta realize that the Pixie Dusters like their things not changed.
Right.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Disney hates tits, by the way.
That they need. Yeah, the Kiss the Girl now needs consent.
Oh, I know. We're gonna watch that.
People on the Disney Pixie Dusters side of the aisle, like, I don't need to go see this. I can watch Little Mermaid at home.
Yeah.
I don't need to see this movie. So I think they're like Disney's losing their big pocket group, which is the Pixie
Their
Dusters.
core audience. Well, they're losing their core.
Yeah, especially with
It's okay.
Hey,
Well,
Carrie, how you doing, buddy?
I don't. Did you guys? Are you guys talking about at all about the Transformers stuff that happened?
Not
Well,
yet. We haven't.
what happened to the Transformer stuff?
Oh,
The
boy.
kids show. You didn't know about this?
Oh.
the non-binary. I'm non-binary.
Yeah.
This feels right. Yeah,
You're-
I think.
okay,
So it's
wait,
not
wait,
just
wait,
Disney.
wait.
Now it's
Hold on.
also Mattel and everything too, or
Hasbro.
Hold on. You're a robot. You run on a binary code. Ones and
That's-
zeros.
They
You know,
have
though,
they
like-
have no sexual organs.
Yeah, but you
There's
look
no
like-
way to procreate.
That's true. That's true. But you look at these these toy companies that have been producing toys for like decades and decades and decades, like Mattel, like Hasbro, and like it. You know, Mattel in particular with Barbie and Ken. Right? Ken's been on this androgynous train for fucking 60 years.
Yeah, longer than that. Probably.
Carrie, Cat
You know,
dropped
'cause he's
out.
got no junk.
We don't know what happened. We're
Well,
hoping
first of
that.
all, Haley Bailey is not 56 years old, and even
Yeah.
if Halle Berry
That's
was,
Halle Berry.
Halle
Yeah.
Berry is still attractive.
Oh,
at
Halle
56, yeah.
Berry is still sexy as fuck, but no, Haley Bailey. God, it's such a tongue tire. But yeah, no, she's was she like 21 or something, 23?
If
I,
that,
I
really
think
young.
her parents must have
Close
hated
enough
her
in
when they
age to
named
be
her.
okay.
Yeah. She's still above par. Logical spot. Who was the Karen Gillan. Karen Gillan is extremely attractive.
Well, you notice between the last movie, like the last two films, Karen Gillan looked the best in the first one. First Guardians movie, she had a skin tight clothes on.
Yeah.
She was walking around. Her hips were showing. Now she looks like she could be, some bald guy at a, Blue Man Group. Like, I just don't get it.
I don't either. But
I think she looked pretty good in Infinity War too, actually.
Well, that was Russo brothers. I think the Russo brothers are the last good directors.
Yeah.
There's no good directors left in Marvel right now.
No, because they're all they're not hired. They're like casting picks. They're like, oh, look at this diversity.
Well, that's because
so great.
Disney completely took over Marvel. There's nothing. I think as soon as Stan Lee passed, Marvel was done.
Yeah,
as soon as that happened.
I agree with that. I've had it up on the screen, but okay, so let's watch the Under the Sea clip. Little Mermaid. So the Walt Disney Studios, 4.37 million subscribers, 12,000 likes, 15.8 thousand downvotes. That's quite the ratio there, fam. But we are going to see why, because this looks so terrible.
Sebastian, if you had just seen it up there,
All right.
ship rode on the wind.
Just the CG. Why couldn't she have the shell bikini? Like what's
I don't
wrong
know.
with that?
I
Like the
don't-
fabric looks worse.
I know,
Also,
right?
fabric doesn't stay in place that deep underwater. I'm just saying.
But also, it's in salt water for like I don't know how long. Like, wouldn't it dissolve? Like, what fabric are they using? Do they somehow have neoprene under the sea? I'm just saying. And why does it match her like it matches the fin? That's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Haley, so it should be like what?
And wait a minute, why does that look like a dress? Like her fin looks like a dress.
It looks weird. I don't like the numerous elongations. I don't know. It's
she looks like she's cosplaying a mermaid, not playing.
Yeah,
a mermaid.
because that would be a real fin, a functional fin for someone that size would be thicker. It would be more like a dolphin or like not like an angelfish.
Yeah, no, and I do agree. It looks like she's cosplaying. Seriously, it looks like she's cosplaying a mermaid.
And they filled the sky with fire.
Okay, listen to me. The human world is a mess.
Hair looks like poop.
Sorry,
it looks like poop. Like if you stop there, you can't even tell the difference between her skin color and her hair.
I know, it's not even really.
And she looks like a Barbie. Like it's so CG. She looks like a Barbie.
She looks fake. It looks
and
really
your shoulders
bad.
and arms are Gumby-like. Like you had Avatar come out showing great underwater themes. There's no depth. There's no gravity to anything like that. Oh, Jesus.
Carries my eyes.
I know. I saw that. I mean, I got
her head is. What's with her neck and head? Like even that.
Anything they got going.
I don't know. And this is supposed to be 1080p.
You know what it looks like, actually? So I was just talking about Barbies. It looks like, you know how the heads of Barbies are attached to these ridiculous necks, right? And it just doesn't, it looks a little bit off. It looks like somebody took a Barbie's head and stuck it on the wrong doll.
And I'm going to have to say this. Water makes things float differently. That the things in fabric would be floating. Even if they're tied up, there'd be some floating action going on. Like
well, maybe they're tied down. I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree.
Is she a binding mermaid?
Oh God. So Karen Gillan, it's Gill. Is it?
Yeah, no,
Karen Gillan.
No,
is that right?
It's Gillan, not Jillian. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Don't ask me to spell right now. I'm way fucking off today. Maybe later I'll play a game because that's the only thing. It's like you're just like you don't have to fucking talk. I don't know.
Going on up there.
I have to talk about play games.
That's so terrible looking.
All right, I'm just gonna say this right now. They knew this was gonna suck, and that's why they cast a minority so they could have a defense.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
Aquaman had better underwater crap.
I'm sorry, like. I don't know. Aqua Teen Hunger Force has better underwater sequences.
Ouch!
Wow,
and that's a land-based only crab.
Looking. It
like
looks so 2D.
That's a crab that's only on the land. Like it's a land crab. It does not live in the water. It doesn't live in a pineapple under the sea.
No.
God.
It's somebody else's leg. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at
the hair changes consistency too much.
Okay, so her tail, the actual fin itself, it looks like it's gossamer. It's very flimsy. How did he not just tear like a huge hole in it?
I don't know.
He pinches very gently.
I bet he does.
Ew. Wow.
Right on the nipples, man.
Yeah, right on the.
So is he supposed to be Trinidad? Is he supposed to be Caribbean? Is he supposed to be Turks and Caicos? Like what weird island nation is he going for?
I think they were making they were talking bad about it because it's like Trinidadian or something like that.
Yeah, he does not sound Caribbean.
No, he doesn't. I got a couple of friends from Jamaica and from the Bahamas, and like their accents are very different from each other. You too. Like his is all over the place.
That's facts right there. I could use crab melted butter. Yeah. They should have copied the cartoon. We still have the cartoon, the 1989 classic.
I'm waiting for Corridor Crew, you know, the guys that redo all like the CG and stuff to redo Little Mermaid stuff to make it look good.
I don't think this is going to go very well.
Right here on the ocean floor.
That animation looks terrible.
It looks awful.
That is wow. That is really bad. That is really bad.
I mean, I don't really want to watch this whole fucking thing.
So does this tell you though the fact that the animation is so bad that Disney itself knew how much of a turd this was? Like, we're not going to spend money to make it look good like Avatar.
Look at how bad that looks. Her face.
It's all CG. She's not underwater at all. This is not.
Well, I mean, her face. I mean, come on, that got used and abused the last week.
Oh,
yeah, because of the face
So-
that they
that was
fucking
that was 18, man. They put that out there.
That was Entertainment Tonight. They fucking did that to that girl. And look, I had no
The most traction anything from it it's got.
Yeah, I had no hate for the girl until she came out and opened her mouth, and when she was like, "Well, Disney told me to wait for the racist backlash because of the, you know," and it's just like, okay,
just like Demoises Ingram. Where have we seen this before?
Yeah, when she came out with that crap, I'm like, you just read the fucking script, and I'm like, yeah,
I got a little something to say about those
I can't
eyes,
believe
though.
that Falksod. That did not look like it was underwater. None of that. They say
No,
they just
I don't
removed
think-
scuba gear. Like,
yeah,
no,
I don't think so, dude.
because it has none
it's
of the
all-
same weight as Avatar, and Avatar did do that. They put the people in water.
Revenge of the Nether. As much as I like crab, I'm eating the mermaid.
Right,
Not with her fin on. You're not. So you gotta wait till she gets to the surface. You
Well,
weirdo.
you gotta descale her first, but
Wow.
well, she's a fish.
Does anybody know what happened to Kat? By the way,
No, I've not
Her
heard from
internet
her.
went out.
Yeah,
maybe
She
or
has
her-
not. She had not messaged anything. So-
I haven't checked the Twitter chat, so okay.
I haven't seen any. She hasn't posted there yet. But I do have something to say about that O face where she's got her eyes rolling back,
Mm-hmm.
right? And only one thing to say about it: short. And the thing about a shark is he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's
Dead
eyes.
Dead
All right.
eyes.
When he comes at you, he doesn't even seem to be living till he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white, and then you hear the terrible high pitched screaming.
Oh, great scene. That's a great
All right,
scene.
I do have to take back. According to they did film with all the mermaids underwater in a blue
Did they
screen
really?
tank. That means
Oh.
it looks even worse.
Okay. Oh no. Falkside. Look. You are bad, dude. Had no idea.
Yeah, but
It looks really bad though. Wow.
There's still no weight. Then did they put something on her to?
Serious applause for Falkside. I'll give you the
Yeah.
I'll give you some
I don't-
applause. That's a good call.
I mean, I don't understand. It looks so different from what they did for Avatar.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell they were doing.
Uh-oh.
I think
Ryan
it was
froze.
Ryan, too.
We lost Ryan.
froze it. All right. It's just us guys. Cool.
All right.
I wish I had control there. I'd put his face front and center so some memers could get a good look at that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have any power here. But there are some storms going along in Florida right now, so
Yeah, we're in the middle of
a
a 3-day rainstorm here where I'm at in Wyoming right now too.
So it could be that.
It's a
He's
brisk-
back. He's back.
Okay, I don't know what it must have been a lightning strike because we're having storms.
Wow, because it's a brisk 90 degrees here.
It was it was 9. It's been getting in the 90s. That's why I didn't go to a theme park today. It's too
Yeah,
hot.
no. I've been hearing the lightning and stuff like that, and I was like, I wonder if my shit's gonna go down. But okay.
You froze for a little bit. Luckily, you weren't full screen.
Yeah. So nobody's in charge now. That's kind of the way it was about ready to be because I kind of went okay shit. Okay, all right,
You could always go in through your phone if you had to regain control.
Well, I'm so far away from a cell tower that the service is horrendous. Like
okay.
like my mic actually even cut off even if I turn the camera off. It's that bad. I tried to do that for Vets Talking one time. It was a bad time. All right, so let's get back to this is Kiss the Girl.
Why is there why do they look like they're from Lady Antebellum in Charleston? Like, why is that the thing they're going for to try to make her look? Because she should have the bow not look like I'm sorry, it looks like slave stuff. Like that doesn't look right.
That's deliberate.
It is. It's deliberate. They're okay.
So what the song gonna be? Sha la la la, free the girl. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, they. I don't know. They changed it. I just know that we.
Make sure, I think the line is like something, but make sure you ask.
my problem is they make him the aggressor. They make Eric the aggressor in this whole thing,
right? Which
that's normal.
Which she was. She was the aggressor.
She was the aggressor. Well, is it true that the whole thing that she does not know who she is now when she's a human? Like she comes to the land and she doesn't know anything.
I don't know.
That was the rumor. So that's why she doesn't know she has to kiss Eric because he has to kiss him to make the transformation complete. That's the whole story from the original.
Yeah, which means that her little pals are going to have to be pushing Eric into doing this instead of reminding her because she's under a spell or whatever. And here's the thing. Like I said this last week, fellas, you go back and watch that scene in the animated one again. The whole time there's a Jamaican-speaking crab trying to gaslight some poor bastard into making out with a fish monster.
Right.
and you know what? Eric was a gentleman. Like he's like, I don't feel like doing this. You know, like I don't know what this girl's deal is. She may have an OnlyFans. She might have too much going on Instagram.
She might not have real legs.
An OnlyFins. I'm sorry, OnlyFins.
She might have daddy issues.
Well, she definitely got daddy issues.
She got daddy issues.
Yeah. I just want to know how many different moms there are going on now in this world.
Wouldn't you have daddy issues if your dad lived in a palace that was shaped like a giant dick?
And all he did was go around and spawn?
Yeah.
Right.
OnlyFans.
Yes. That's great.
Yes, it is. It's already awful.
Oh, that's terrible. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's already fucked up.
God, that is tone deaf.
Who's singing this?
No. Okay, that's the problem. This is modern sensibility shit. No, I'm sorry.
Which
every princess
there's
besides
an article
Belle.
in the private chat. I'm just saying.
Everybody's talking about how good the singing is going to be in this. That was like in the shower 8-year-old tone deaf.
All right, look, Jodie Benson is 100 times the singer that Halle Bailey is. She is the original voice actress or singer for Little Mermaid is 100 times better. Come at me if you want to say different.
No, I agree, man. There was a time when people who worked for Disney or even in Hollywood in general were expected to be able to act, sing, and dance. You had to be a triple threat if you wanted to be on top.
I just realized this is a trans allegory because she's not telling him what she actually is. So this is
early on, that's what folks were trying to say, that
she's trans fish.
I mean, or she's got AIDS in California.
Yeah.
Who doesn't in California?
Yeah, but they don't have to disclose it at all.
Right.
So, oh God, that's true.
I don't know. Chris Gore, be careful out there.
Well, lucky he's married and he's already got kids.
Nope.
So
he's golden.
God, we have 45 seconds of this left.
He has a kid. He's not married.
Oh, I thought he was married.
No, he has a steady, but he's not married.
It looks so bad.
Whoa!
Who is singing
this? Honestly, why not
take this?
Scuttle? Okay, but here's the thing.
This or what?
Why not take this actress who you have and just make her?
There she is.
Yeah, my internet knocked. Well, no, we have a switch that's been by the door for since we bought the house, and it's connected to the internet. And family member hit the switch and
wait, you have a light switch that connected to the internet?
It turns off the power in one area and the internet is the router is connected to it. So for a while it was like
I just figured your desk finally caught on fire.
Right. That's what the prevailing.
I thought she got taken by the corpus.
That would be more than willing. Please come and take me now.
That
sounds
bad.
But I'm just gonna say right now, wouldn't Halle Bailey be a great choice for Tiana?
Yeah.
Instead of doing Little Mermaid, and they're missing the whole timing. They could have had a Princess and the Frog live action film out in time for the change of the attraction, but they did Little Mermaid instead, and they had to change Little Mermaid.
Again, that was on, and there was somebody arguing too. Well, the race of Ariel doesn't matter, but because somebody was saying, okay, well, I'm looking forward to White Tiana or something like that. I think they named an actress.
White Black Panther.
Right.
And somebody was like, "No, Tiana is
Well, I mean, you
is
always
based
get
on
that,
her skin color," and it's
you
like
always
what?
get that argument with people when you talk any of that stuff because what was it like? Whatever podcast, one of them they brought up like that Rachel Dowell person that said, "Oh, transracial is the same as transgender. It's just you picking something that you weren't born with and deciding that that's your true being."
Yeah, it's just as retarded either way.
So I get to identify as a Roman Catholic priest.
I guess.
Why? What? Okay.
I don't know why.
Because I'm a Muslim and a woman, so I'm being silly.
Well, you could technically, I think they're Catholic priests or women.
Not
no,
Catholic.
there aren't. No.
Not in Catholicism.
Not in Catholicism. You're talking about.
It's been a while since I've practiced.
Like
yeah,
Methodist
you're
or maybe Church of England, but not Catholicism.
Yeah, not Catholicism. That's why I said.
But I would probably choose a different religion than Catholic because they tend to shuffle people around for reasons.
But the reason I chose Roman Catholic is because you have to be celibate male, and I'm a Muslim, so it would be like, that's not exactly.
That's not.
No, but according to their rules, according to their rules, I can identify as whatever I want. So if I want to identify as a Roman Catholic priest, you know what? I'm going to go out there. I'm gonna go Roman Catholic bishop because I want a fancy hat.
You should.
So can I just identify as the president now and just fix things?
I'm just gonna.
Tangent.
Wait, I can't even see that. That's so dark.
It is dark. Yes. It's extremely dark.
No pun intended.
Just to cover the CG. I mean, luckily she's not. I mean. If her skin tone was any darker, we wouldn't see her either. I'm just saying.
You almost can't now, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever watch The Walking Dead with Michonne sometimes? If they didn't light it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denai did a
Joker
career
voice
as
is like, wow,
a
he went
very
there.
dark-skinned woman, yeah.
Black people are hard to see in the dark.
So are trees.
Camouflage.
Yeah,
trees are hard to see.
Some of them are. Hey, no, some of you guys have watched stuff over on my channel when we've got Larry on, and occasionally he turns his camera on, right? I mean, it's rare, but he does do it. But he's almost always sitting in a dark room, and you can only see him because he's got glasses on that reflect the light of the screen, and he's got lights on the sides of his headphones.
Yeah, speaking of Larry,
Lawrence Knight, we're taking the word dark back. We just mean dark humor or dark cinema or dark music. I don't know.
Oh, it's very dark.
You remember when Black Friday, they called Black Friday racist?
Oh, yeah, you can't call it Black Friday.
I'm still calling it Black Friday. I'm taking back Black Friday.
Why? Is it because black people get in fights in Walmart?
She sounded like Randall here in like Clerks 2.
Right?
I'm taking it back.
The donkey scene.
Well, you can barely see the white guy. Look at that.
I can't actually. I can see the white guy less than the black woman.
And we're just gonna dig. We're just digging this hole deeper. It's just.
Look, I just really don't want to finish this video.
He's not
right.
We need to finish it.
No, we really don't.
He looks effeminate. Like, why do they have to find like?
Oh my God!
Really get a strong jaw and stuff like that. And
he looks like he's been drugged.
He looks like Timothy.
Divinity, hey, Divinity, how are ya?
He looks like a soy boy, and he looks like you said. He looks drugged. That look on his face, like, I'm.
Well, that's because Ariel slipped him something from a sea cucumber.
Are you speaking from any type of personal experience?
No, but I get so many ads for Mood. I can actually see what these people look like.
That's so bad. Wait, fish aren't bioluminescent. That wouldn't work. Fish are not bioluminescent at that high. It'd be algae.
The ones that are would explode from the lack of pressure.
Right.
I want them to explode now.
But then you're gonna get at the folks. This is a fantasy story. The rules are different. No.
It's really bad, guys.
It's the toxic waste from the plant down the street.
La 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 la. So a new world. Wow.
This is or this is the waste, or this is the waste from the concentration.
So are they gonna say? Is it Ask the Girl now? Like, is this gonna be like Ask the Girl instead of Kiss the Girl?
I don't know. I'm actually waiting to see if they actually say something because they said they changed the lyrics. They changed the problematic lyrics. That's what they called them.
Dude, okay, so if he's gonna ask her for consent, how does he expect her to answer? Doesn't she have no voice?
She can't talk.
Nod? Thumbs up?
It could mean anything.
She's gonna have to initiate the kiss. That's such a weird way. Like, hey, will you kiss me?
Romance is dead, folks. Romance is dead, folks.
Yeah, second wave or third wave or fourth wave feminism killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could whip out one of those consent forms she could sign, except she's never seen human writing before.
Well, I mean, she did have to sign her voice away, so I mean, I guess maybe she has to sign now to be able to get it. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask this: did they cast someone as the hot Ursula for later on? Because that happened in the cartoon, and honestly, the hot Ursula was hotter than Little Mermaid, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I know.
So I'm just like, I'm just looking for like the hot Ursula moment.
Yeah, when you know, I doubt it.
They would never do that because that would be phobic.
Yeah.
You big.
Also transphobic because apparently Melissa McCarthy says she's always felt like she's kind of trans. She said that in an article. I'm not joking.
Does that mean she's just like a bisexual person then, a kind of trans? I'm attracted to men.
I don't know what it means. I can't keep track of this crap anymore.
Okay, so and all of this comes from the fact that the inspiration for the look of Ursula came from a very noted
drag queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drag isn't trans. That's the thing that they keep confusing.
Well, but then the other thing is drag is also not costume or cosplay, because people are trying to say drag is like the other side is trying to say drag is that too. Yeah. So like we have to be very.
And they also don't draw a line between cross-dressers and transsexuals and
transvestites
because these are all different things. Cross-dressers tend to be straight men who like to wear women's underpants.
Falk asked, who did they cast as Ursula? Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy.
I don't know how you're getting hot Ursula out of that.
No, but in the it's not Ursula. There's a different person in the cartoon.
Yeah, it's a completely different person. She plays the really sexy. She's got like the black hair. Yeah. Like with the maroonish dress on.
And I believe the name is Veronica.
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Look.
I'm just gonna ask. So is Eric a pescatarian then?
I don't know what he is. Like,
Wait,
I don't know what any of this is.
No, but then actually he would be a cannibal in her eyes because if a pescatarian is someone who only eats fish.
Cat, it went over your head.
He's talking about sex acts, Cat.
Yeah, he's talking about
eat. It's right over Cat.
Wait, I have one other key question here. All right, if she's a mermaid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she marries this guy. Well, no, she's a mermaid, right? Right.
Well, right now she's not.
Yeah, but isn't she going to be in for a few surprises on their wedding night? Because
a lot less kids.
Well,
actually, it's all external procreation for fish anyway.
Doesn't she like lay eggs and then he's got to fertilize them?
Spawn them, right?
So
I guess
she's in for a surprise.
Jerking work, baby.
I mean, maybe they're like seahorses, and he's expected to stick the eggs in his stomach or something.
Maybe that could happen.
That would be. Well, the original tale has a darker twist to it.
Yeah, they're gonna find out he has no pouch, so she's just gonna cut him open.
Yeah,
stuff him in there,
and then she's gonna commit suicide at the end, and everybody doesn't live happily ever after.
God, that would be so awesome if they actually had the balls to do that.
Get the.
No, we already know the ending. The kid book said it. Ariel goes and saves Eric and kills the monster Ursula. We know the ending.
She stands on her fin on the boat and drives the boat.
It said kiss the girl.
Well,
he got the money shot.
Because
she's a squirter.
He got the money shot.
They all spit.
Water sports.
Oh no!
There was no comedic tones in the cartoon version of this. That was a very romantic scene.
Yeah, it was an awesome.
Playing this as a joke and minimalizing his character even more is
That literally just
A facial
right there. He got
a facial,
and he still looks like he doesn't want to fucking be there.
He's got
wait. Why didn't anyone take his face from the scene and Holly Berry's face from the other thing and put them together yet?
Memers. There you go.
Legion of memers that I stream with. Also, Tom, Legion of memer. Y'all get on it. He's like, I got a facial.
I got a little something here.
He's like, haha, I'm laughing. Don't fucking touch me again.
Wow, Larry, shit.
The look on his
Larry.
Oh my God, what's wrong with her face?
I think they digitally made her eyes wider because they don't
and
look
her
that
face
wide.
doesn't look. Her nose.
The problem is that the headband also
it makes her forehead longer.
Yeah, her hair frames her face, and that's not a good look.
No, it looks like her whole face got smushed. Her nose is
flat. This is a movie thing because if we bring up an image from her, like her own accounts and her people that run it instead of Disney, she doesn't look that bad.
Yeah,
no, she's
cross-eyed.
Like I said, she's very pretty in real life.
Yeah,
they made her ugly on purpose.
No, she looks cross-eyed too.
No, but that's not how she looks normally.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Oh no, Instagram won't let me.
While you're doing that, we're gonna finish this real fast. We have barely anything left.
Why are we still watching this?
Because
you want to torture me.
I want to see how he finally gets to kiss her. Okay.
Why don't you kiss that girl?
Because you spit in my face, bitch.
That wasn't spit.
Oh my God!
I know, right? I know.
Wait, so they didn't change any of the lyrics that I heard?
No.
Yeah. No, they just sang them very poorly.
Okay,
yeah.
I
mean, maybe it's just the audio of that clip or whatever, but that sounded bad.
She looks normal in this. I think it's just the way that her forehead, like they can't the bandana or whatever they did. Yeah. They would have been better off doing the hair bow and having her hair be a little bit more forward than swooping it all the way back. She looks a lot more and also a lot more endowed.
Yeah, and I guess that
she looks like
a
Barbie
up here
doll.
a little bit, but she's gorgeous.
She got a rack. She got a rack too.
You know, well, I think there's a lot of support there right now.
Yeah.
Still, I'm about to say what they put on her. I think they gave her the Dick Namor treatment, the Namor Dick treatment,
just to give people better.
I'll be back.
I think there's a lot of artificial addition to her chest.
I'll be back in a second. It'll take me 10 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, there! I'll make things worse for you. There, you have to see Melissa McCarthy in the ocean.
What is she? She wearing a muumuu?
She's wearing the ocean.
She is the ocean.
All right, who's the little kid? Does she get a brother or something?
Good. All right, that's good stuff right there.
She's fucking. That's hot. She looks great.
Yeah, but you notice that's what any of the Disney actors like. Look at Karen Gillan when she went to the Miami premiere for Guardians. She wore a dress where all she had was a piece of tape covering her boobs.
Yeah,
like as soon as they come out, they have to show the rest of the world hey, we're still sexy. Hey, you still want us, right?
Hey, I'm still actually a woman.
Hey, yeah. And Tom, where can I find that image at? Just
her
Karen Gillan.
Yeah, I need another 10 seconds just to.
It's her Instagram account.
No, but is it just me or does it not look
like there are some other ones of her that I'm not going to go through. You can
but it doesn't look real. Her chest, her proportions look fake.
Well, that's because she has a push-up bra on.
Yeah,
I'm assuming there's also a lot of additional padding that was not.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's a corset kind of helping her too. I'd say probably a B.
Still looks more real than that fucking tail.
Maybe. I don't know.
It still looks more real than what's in the fucking movie.
Well, what's the movie? It looked like she was being bound. It looked like she literally had to go in binding.
Butt cheeks on her chest. I'll tell you what, I'd bury my
balloons.
Motorboat City.
Let me see if I can. What is this projected to do opening weekend? 111.
Oh
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad.
If this does better than Guardians, I'm gonna be very upset because Guardians was at least a competent film. And I actually really enjoyed Guardians 3.
I did too.
Everyone is saying they did. The only one who's had anything negative really to say about it, and they haven't seen it, is Geeky Sparkles does not want to see it. So she's heard things about it that makes her not want to see
Critical
it.
Drinker had some negative things about it.
As did too.
Yeah, but I think
have
that's
no
more of the
interest in it
Marvel
myself,
and Disney
so.
effect.
Right.
I think that's nothing to do with the film. Actually, I think it's more of a bias.
No, I
Personally
just got
speaking.
no interest in seeing it. I think that two tied
Oh.
up most of their story pretty nicely.
Oh,
along
no,
with
no,
the
no, no, no,
previous
no.
stuff.
I think that-
I don't care about the.
I
the
can
Guardians of the
understand.
Galaxy
I can
that
understand
much.
apathy. Yeah, I can understand apathy.
I've said this before.
Brain
As always, I'm never a black pill person. Black pilling is admitting defeat.
I'm
So-
not black pill. These are characters that I'm not that attached to.
Okay, that's a
gotcha.
different thing.
Yeah.
That's a different thing than like the whole I don't care. Like I'm done with this. I black pill. I don't care anymore. It's like
Yeah.
all right, well they won then.
But and that's just my point. If I'm not interested in the property that much, I'm certainly not going to go to the theater to see it. You know, you're talking to somebody who does stupid shit like go see Monster Hunter in the theater. Yes, I paid to see that, and I loved it. And yes, it sucks.
Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter, like the game.
No, like
Yeah, there was
the
a
movie that
The
the
Mila
guy who-
Jovovich film.
yeah, the Mila Jovovich movie that's based on the games. Yeah,
And you just did you just see it to see Mila Jovovich?
no, I went to see it because I've been playing Monster Hunter since 2004.
Yeah, I'd about to say, didn't you play something Monster Hunter last night?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
So no, but also because I really like Mila Jovovich. I do like.
Does she take her shirt off in it?
Movies.
I
No,
haven't
she
seen
does
it.
not.
God damn it!
No, there's no
That
nudity in it.
there's no equal thing. I'm still waiting for a Marvel film. Like Brie Larson, come on, show your tits in the Marvels.
Hey,
Well,
you know it's going to
might
make a lot
actually
of
make-
money.
Come on, her in that white shirt. Her in that
She's
white
got to
shirt.
do something to
from the
distract from
trailer.
those boats that she calls feet.
She just needs to leave her shoes on. It's not hard. Where's the
Just
fucking?
leave the socks on. Socks are fine. It's good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Where?
I'll get her
Where?
some toe shoes.
Have you? Did you see her?
No, not the toe shoes, Tom.
Oh
Those
God,
are
Tom.
weird.
Tom likes toe shoes. I don't know.
They're comfortable.
Did you see Brie Larson when she dressed up as Britney Spears a couple years ago for Halloween?
I did not.
Whoa.
Please,
No.
please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
The first Meg movie was good. Suka. First Meg was fun. It was dumb fun.
The next one is so it's so stupid.
And Tom, thank you for suggesting Aaron's Instagram. I will thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You do realize he's going to pull up that Brie Larson as Britney Spears because he hates us, right? He enjoys watching us.
Oh no, I was looking. She actually looks really good as Britney Spears.
Look,
I gotta be.
whoa.
She dresses up in the schoolgirl outfit. Baby, one more time. Looks pretty good.
Look,
I'm
Brie
at-
Larson on the surface is not that. She's
Right.
an all right looking woman. She is.
Brie
except for
Larson
the
is
feet.
better than Daisy Ridley. We can all agree on that.
Yeah, even I
Yes.
can agree on that.
So
mean,
we
I
have a hierarchy of dumb Disney character.
I mean, I still
Right,
kick
like
Disney.
the characters that
Agree
she's
with that.
playing, notwithstanding, Brie Larson herself, if she could
And
maybe
from what I
not
hear,
be so
she's not-
cunty.
She's not bad in Fast X, from what I've been hearing.
Yeah, she wasn't bad in that Kong
No.
Skull Island movie either. She's
I
pretty
liked
good
her in
in
that. Yeah.
Now, and actually, of all the Marvel leads, she's the only Oscar winner.
Well, that's because was The Room, right?
Yeah.
She also plays Nintendo Switch.
So,
Okay.
She was live streaming the premiere for Fast X and had more people watching her live stream than the official Universal Pictures account.
wow.
Wow.
Jeez.
Why? I think there's a lot of simps that want to watch her do yoga.
Yes. Yes.
But
Lethal
That's a-
Lightning is one of them.
Oh man, he's got the
Ryan.
biggest heart on for her.
Ryan,
Yeah. That was a weird turn, but I think it's funny he's staring into the skid. So, did you guys know that the Little Mermaid remake to equal originals 111 million US total on opening weekend?
wow, that's awful.
Wow.
Yeah.
You do realize it's such adjusted for inflation. The Little Mermaid's opening would have been like.
Mhm.
Well, actually, Little Mermaid didn't do that well in the box office for opening in terms of the
Mm-hmm.
90s
For the 89
Renaissance
one?
films.
No.
Let me see.
Yeah. I don't think it did.
But
didn't it come out in '89?
Yeah, 89.
Yeah. I put it into the
Tom,
Renaissance era.
Didn't you know that this is a huge deal? That the new remake is going to top the original one from 1989 in its opening weekend of 111 million US.
But it's not for inflation.
No, I'm just saying.
Was another Little Mermaid movie that came out recently, live action. I'm wondering how that did box office.
Yeah, it was like 2016, I think. Yeah. So, per Deadline, the early projections are in for the Little Mermaid opening weekend, which takes place over Memorial Day holiday weekend on May 26th. According to their metrics, its 4-day total, including Memorial Day Monday, will be somewhere in the realm of 110 million. This would just about match the original film's domestic total of 111 million long before the week is out.
That sounds wonderful.
Wait. Why are they saying 111 million for domestic total? They're adding together the original release and the re-release in 1997.
I guess, yeah.
So the original release was only 84 million.
Yeah. So
they're saying the lifetime gross of the film domestically is 111 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so adjusted for inflation, the domestic opening weekend is 292 million.
Hey, we're not talking about inflation. Don't burst their bubble. They have to get advertising wherever they can. So
remember, according to our great and glorious leader, there is no inflation.
$110 million for a 4-day Memorial Day weekend.
That is a big pile of suck.
I will say the 2018 Little Mermaid film looks better.
Does it? I might have to watch it before this one just to be a dick.
And it's actually inspired by the book instead of the Disney story.
Oh wow!
So does that mean it ends in the dark way?
Yeah.
Well, at least it's cast correctly.
Hey, black people can do stuff now too.
The thing is, who wants to do this?
We need to watch the trailer for this 2018 one. It's really weird.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Or are you pulling it up?
Ryan, you got to get that
I can pull it up
with,
if you want me to.
What's his name? Danny Trejo is like, hey, chicks can do stuff now.
Yeah,
because honestly, if they took the story, it would be probably better.
No, but there's things that chicks don't want to do. Yeah, where it's like,
of course, there's things that chicks don't want to do.
No, there's things that I can do, but why
mean like that? You mean like have a man ask consent if he can kiss her? Like, excuse me, I really like you. Can I kiss you?
I was taking that a different. I was taking that a different direction. Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, this is the 2018 one. This is very different, by the way.
Once, long ago, in the deep blue below.
Don't be silly, grandmother. Everybody knows there's no such thing as mermaids.
You wouldn't say that if you were in one.
Oh God, is that Shirley the MacLaine?
I think so.
Have you followed stories like this before? Wood witches, broken mummies?
No, not like this. Hundreds of people.
Welcome to Mississippi. Oh.
No complaints so far.
No, not so far.
There's a powerful magic in you, a spirit of the ocean.
Let me introduce you to your dreams.
The Little Mermaid of the Mississippi.
She was so beautiful, and I know she was real.
I'm skeptical.
You shouldn't be here.
Mermaids?
Oh, he's from Lions and Witch in the War.
Not
yeah.
exist.
I knew he looked familiar.
But he plays Peter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I already like this.
Better.
I already like this one better.
Yeah.
Elizabeth. How can this be?
He knows I'm here. He's summoning me.
We have to save her.
I'd probably watch this.
She's
Yeah.
changing.
Her soul is mine.
Oh, I mean,
that was a little Mortal Kombat-y.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little.
Like the budget for this is probably like $20.
Oh, it's not very high.
I mean, her costume's a little bit better.
You know, some of those low budget like
Mississippi's always
fan made
been
movies you
that.
find on Amazon Prime are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Long trailer too.
So you have to tell a good story if you don't have the.
Elizabeth, please.
Looks like there's some effort put in by the actors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying in terms of like, hey, making an original design for a Little Mermaid film that isn't like.
Zenny says that movie was pretty good. Nothing that impressive, but I'd rather watch that than than Disney's. Okay. Revenge says, okay, I can get on board with this. No, it's not fan made. I would say it's a low budget, but I have nothing wrong with that. There's something about this trailer that feels like one of those home. Yeah, it's
That's fair.
yeah, it is. That
It's a mermaid story that is different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's proving that.
And it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's proving that Disney could have done something different and still called it The Little Mermaid, apparently.
And took a risk.
Well, you
I'm
know,
just saying.
even if you eschewed like the Hans Christian Andersen source material or whatever, right? I mean, you could do so many things with mermaids. There are thousands and thousands of stories in seafaring civilizations of creatures like these that you could do all kinds of stuff with. But they just want to take like the one tale that everybody knows off the top of their heads and fuck it up.
Also, they made that for $5 million.
Okay.
No.
Really? Wow.
How much did it make?
I don't know how much it made, but that the production budget was $5 million.
No, but the
So
thing
for
is,
$5 million, that's not bad.
No, it looked pretty good.
yeah. No, but on top of that, why does it have to be even The Little Mermaid? Why not? I mean, there are so many stories and folklores that they could find to make an original movie about.
Because this is Disney, and Disney's going to play it safe. This is what they're going to do.
Had a theater release.
Right, and so I mean,
It did, yeah. Wasn't very good.
2.61 million.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Just for an example, and I hate to use this example, but Lucasfilm had a project where they were going to adapt a series of books series centered in Africa called Children of Blood and Bone. Now they were going to completely SJW the whole thing, but it was a step outside of what Lucasfilm would normally do. And then Bob told her, "No, don't do this. Go back and do work on Star Wars." And then all hell broke loose.
The thing is, I think that if they were to really first dump the wokeness and focus on something creative and new, they would draw people in.
See you, Carrie.
With Disney, that's not going to happen unless they are forced to.
Yeah,
forced.
They're going to die. They're not going to make it.
I'm going to have to take back what I said about something about Haley Bailey. I'm going to share one more time because I went through her Instagram again, and I don't think she has any augmentation. Because I don't see how it would work in this dress.
You can say breasts.
Oh, goodness!
I don't think she has any extra support. I think they really. I think they.
Oh wow, that is that's.
I don't see any corsets there. I don't see any push-up.
I see her like here, and I could see her playing somebody like Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Right. She would make a fantastic Ella
Why
Fitzgerald.
does Disney want to make women look ugly?
Frumpy? I don't know. Because women are not supposed to be feminine.
Well, are they advertising to lesbians? Maybe they just don't like them as pretty. Maybe they like the butch look. I don't know.
I mean, if they're gonna do that, they might as well like stamp U-Haul on their foreheads.
Okay, again, but again, this is but again, what is the current trend? The trans thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but you have to realize the people watching this movie, the kids watching this movie, will look up her Instagram and then see that. That's what they're going to see, right? They're going to look up her Instagram, which is no age gate on or anything like that, and they're going to see. They're going to see.
Speaking of that, I need a moment. I'll be back.
No, but,
no, but I keep 38 seconds, Joker voice.
Yeah, I'm about to say, enjoy your 38 seconds.
No, but the funny thing is, when you really think about it, is you know how they used to in our day and age, they used to argue about how Barbie did more harm to little girls and gave them a false image. Well, when you bind women's chests and turn them into frumpy, ugly boy girls, you're doing even worse to little girls. You're doing the exact same thing. You're making them think that their boobs are bad, their bodies are bad. They need to look frumpy, ugly, and breastless.
Well, and I can't remember her name, but they were saying that about a doll that is based proportionally on a real model.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this: we don't get any okay, it's okay to be frumpy on the guy's side of things. You don't get to see any frumpy male heroes. Where
don't get to keep your shirts on. Yeah, it's not in marble.
I'm just saying, there's a very big.
Well, they blasted Chris Hemsworth's ass out there, and he's like, I didn't want to do that, but they were like, you got to do it.
Am I wrong, or is there something seen there that we shouldn't see?
No, I don't think so. I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, those are pasties, dude.
Yeah, I'm just.
She's
just got a very pale top on, so you can see the dark pasties.
I'm just saying, again, kids will find this.
Yeah.
And that's your Little Mermaid, and you're worried about making her look.
Well, then they might assume that she's got baloney nipples, but.
Damn, she's pretty. Why
she
could
have gotten the skin tone colored face.
Her hair is beautiful. I mean, she's a very pretty woman.
And that looks more red than the movie.
Yeah.
I know.
I
don't understand.
That's a much more natural color. For her
understand.
hair there, and she just, she glows in that picture.
Yes.
You know what? I haven't followed you yet. I'm gonna follow you, Ellie, now.
But this would be the woman. If this was the mermaid that Eric saw, then yeah, I can understand why he.
I would agree with this, Falk. They made her wear a chest. They had to have, or they CGI'd something.
So are they just trying to make her seem younger then by making her wear the chest binder?
Maybe.
Because that doesn't make sense. Because I've definitely seen girls when I was younger, growing up, that were endowed.
We all in high school. We all had that girl was 16, and she looked like she was in her 20s.
Oh yeah. No, that was when I was, I think, 8th grade. There was a girl, and I'm not going to name her here, but we used to call her back problems.
Oh yeah.
Because she developed real early and very much.
And she's legitimately going to have back problems later on in life.
She had them then. That's part of the reason. The first time she heard somebody call her that, she cried. She cried real hard because she actually did have back problems, and she thought people knew. When we were just, dumb kids who said a mean thing, not thinking that it was that mean.
Yeah.
All right. I just realized if you follow someone on your Instagram, it suddenly just becomes a whole page of them. So now I'm just getting a whole page.
Yeah. No, you do. You get all their good old Instagram. Well, I guess speaking of social media, let's move on to the last and final subject. Twitter has a new CEO.
Oh God! It was that person that.
We're going to talk about this shit tomorrow too.
Wait, Master of the TDS actually came into Merry Madness yesterday and mentioned this Linda Yaccarino. At the time, we weren't sure.
Did you see the parody account?
Yes.
That was so funny.
I know. Where is it must have refreshed on me. Okay, but anyway, yes, Elon Musk confirmed it on his Twitter, but this is what I want to pull up because she is one of them.
Can talk about, things that my company is doing to accelerate, right? To accelerate what we were doing already, but realizing that it wasn't enough. So what immediately started happening was that under the leadership of Brian Roberts and Jeff Shell, Comcast set up a fund to the value of $100 million to fight social justice and equality, and obviously supporting many, many important groups. But it really made a very public statement that we're going to put our money where our mouth is. We're not going anywhere. And it inspired action across every corner of our company. Because what it also did was made leadership of our company accountable. We have this $100 million. What are you doing? What's the update? Where are you with that? But it also gave a lot of us opportunity to say, here's our update. How can you help? What do you think we should be doing?
How about lower the price of your product? Instead of, I love how Chris Rock put it, where it's like, I'd rather have racist $20 yoga pants than non-racist $100 yoga pants. When he was complaining about Lululemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know what? If you want to do something for the community, Comcast woman, lower the price of your product. No, Master of the TDS shared a link with a video from this woman yesterday. Like I said, he came into a. I could not believe I was blown away. Master of the TDS appeared in my live stream, being in Merry Madness, and he had a clip of her going on about masks.
So
yeah, I saw that
yes,
clip too.
Yep, I saw that clip. So here's that Elon Musk actual statement on the matter. Here we go. Elon Musk says, I am excited to welcome Linda Yaccarino as the new CEO of Twitter. That's her @ I decided to follow her because I do want to watch her very closely. Will focus primarily on business operations while I focus on product design and new technology. Looking forward to working with Linda to transform this platform into X, but that's the platform he wants to make it into, and the Everything app. What's up, Cool Frog? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Froggy?
So yes.
So
remember the one thing before we start that Twitter is privately owned by Elon Musk.
Yep.
So there's no board, there's no anything that he has to go through. So he can try this lady.
Yep.
And then whenever he wants to
fire her.
Correct.
I am also this is correct. However, I am going to point out that Elon Musk has a notoriously shitty track record picking women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's true. But also, how let's say woke or left has NBC Universal really been? Look at the theme parks. Look at all stuff.
Of late, not much.
Universal, no,
not bad at all.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And she was currently with NBC Universal for a while.
Right, Comcast.
So,
right.
Yep.
So,
See, and I'm less concerned with her wokeness in media than I am with her association with the globalists who want to turn me into fucking mulch.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, maybe maybe you'd be better as mulch. I don't know.
Well, fuck you, buddy.
Eat some bugs.
No, I don't like bugs.
I understand the whole globalist stuff. I don't think he will let that happen, but I do think he wants Twitter to be WeChat over here. And that worries me a little bit because I don't want a unifying app that does everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, because WeChat is bad.
Well, and that's the problem too, because like, say something happens to him, right? Then the company obviously passes to whoever he sets up as the next in line. And this is already set and put into place to be able to, do everything and control everything. And you can do it, it's a one-stop shop online. That makes it entirely too easy for us all to just be, God, I don't even know how to put this, but I'm thinking fucking Skynet down the line.
Well, my other problem is one, what happened in Florida recently with the E-Verify, whatever is going on with the voting. Like, I don't like I'm not sure how much I like the idea of electronic verification for voting and all that. That's
not at all.
Yeah.
Like 1984 going on, and Florida's the one that decides to do that. Doesn't Ron DeSantis, Papa DeSantis here? You're making some bad decisions right now.
That
I'm
was
just
a bad
saying.
one. I agree.
What
and I'm a
happens
big.
if you-
I'm literally wearing a hat that says "Make America Florida." And when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my God, DeSantis, what are you doing?"
Hey, Puffer, glad to see you.
Yeah. So this WeChat idea is like, because you could do all your socials through it and all that stuff, but you'd also be doing your banking through it, your shopping through it. And if you said the wrong thing about the wrong person, they'd just put an end to that.
So I think, first of all, I think there's enough people in here. Like, first of all, how many people use Apple Pay here or Google Wallet or something like that?
Neither.
No.
Nope.
I use cash.
I do everything through a credit card, but
I use a debit card.
I don't.
Yep, debit card or cash for me.
Yep.
Money orders.
That was when I started doing more theme park stuff. The Google Wallet helped me to track spending a lot better to make it so I could get to tax deductions. But
yeah, well, that's good. It's good. It's a good. That's a good idea. Definitely. So
No, but I'm just
did
saying
that Visa tap thing. That's what I do.
Yeah, but that's still digital currency then anyway.
Yeah,
if you think about it that way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but that's why I use debit rather than credit, because I cannot spend what I do not have.
Yeah, same. I can anytime I need to check, I can easily in seconds look at my bank account. Switch between checking and saving because I have a checking and a savings. And
yeah, also my bank is local. So, I mean, like they don't have banks all over the
smaller.
place.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow, I don't have a clip for Shadow. What happened? I thought I had one. All right, I'll just let the kid in. Welcome to the kid.
Hello, this is Shadow the Mobile.
Shadow the Mobile?
Yeah, the kid keeps stealing my shtick.
It's not theft.
That's not something to laugh about there.
What is your icon right now? It looks like someone took Gizmo and like burned his face and threw on something from Children of the Corn.
It's like a little fire golem thing that just showed up in my Twitter recommended, and I thought it was
so you
cute.
just stole it and decided I'm gonna use it.
That's my other icon. Yeah,
I like how Samuel's the kid keeps stealing my shtick.
He does.
Right, and mine too, and tries to.
Well, at least he came in before. He came in after the adult talk, so the kid's in here now. He can't go look at the tatas.
I know.
No, that's the reason why he didn't show up until now. He was busy looking at the tatas.
Actually, no. My dad and I were watching Picard.
Well, he doesn't like girls. Well, he doesn't like girls.
Oh, so he was looking at the Rikers. Okay.
Yeah.
Riker's got some moves now.
Oh, I still haven't watched that episode of Merry Madness where Cat and Shadow were going back and forth, like raining flaming cobras.
No, they did it again yesterday.
Oh my god!
Yesterday it was until after the fact. Then we really went at it because he.
Oh yeah, and Cat, was it you or Shadow that was trying to end the stream and someone kept saying "toodles"?
Oh, that was Cat.
I'm going to bring up one piece of reality for everyone in here. When you go to try to buy a house, you're going to have credit. Like I don't think anyone in here is going to be able to fully outright buy a home. Well, I'm not saying anyone, but I'm just saying. Like,
there's a couple of things. I get what you're saying. I am less inclined to stay in one place. Buying a home just doesn't work for my lifestyle. But that said, I do have decent credit. It took probably 15 years to build it up because I had no credit for a long time, but I do have decent credit now.
Me preferably, I'd prefer to buy a house somewhere away from a bunch of people, and I don't know what the hell Shadow was just doing with that clapping.
I was clapping at Samuel for having credit.
Shut
no
up,
credits.
Tinkerbell.
Only money.
Only money. So I guess lastly, the thing about Elon Musk here. So Billboard Chris said during her interview with you, she was most excited about your initiative to limit reach of tweets, which are deemed hateful. Quote, freedom of speech, not freedom of reach. In fact, that was her main selling point to the advertise. Where am I hearing an echo? That's Shadow. I guarantee it. Selling point to the advertising execs and the audience, and she kept coming back to, well, we get the point. I hear your concerns from Elon Musk, but don't judge too early. I am adamant about defending free speech, even if it means losing money. So, hopefully Elon Musk keeps his head on his swivel. Kohai says clapping. Someone fat to that. Yeah, that would be Shadow. Revenge says, what's going on there, Twinkerbell?
You're welcome.
I'm telling you, kid, you were on a gold mine.
I told you, steering.
Feel free to steal that Twinkerbell bit and just fucking run with it.
Right.
Hey, what he doesn't understand, that will make him popular.
Am I going the right way with Twink there? I mean,
yes, you are.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine now.
Yes.
God. Shadow, I didn't know you were that. Az might reach out to you then.
I don't swing
I'm just
that.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
I know.
Just prepare a lot of 38 seconds.
Right. Yeah, it's not. At least it won't last that long, kid.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. There are pictures. There are. Let me see if I can find them.
No. Shadow.
No,
is
Falk.
Into twinks. No. He is a twink.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Tinkerbell.
No.
Hey, I will say, I'm going to say this. I mean, there's a study that proved that women that are on birth control go towards like the beta male crowd. There's actually a study that shows that. So, Shadow, I'm just saying, you fully embrace that twink. And maybe,
dude, you are sitting on a gold mine, kid.
They do, but the second that you take them off birth control, they turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fun while it lasts, which for Shadow's probably not very long.
Yeah, where is that? I gotta fucking.
I think Release McCracken did the first few that were just glorious.
Yeah, no, he
Red
did
Roma
like
put a couple
3
of good ones
different
out
ones.
here
Yeah,
recently.
yeah. I saw what. There it is.
So Suka.
NetherRealm and Suka are just going in on this.
Tweaker bells.
You have to realize this. Even as had a little bit moment on FNT today. You're on the internet. People are going to make fun of you.
Yes,
you are going to be memed.
There it is.
Oh, I understand that. Like, I was
There's
pissed
one.
off in the moment.
Wait, you said you jerked off in the moment? What?
Oh my god!
In the moment, get your ears checked.
You're getting the Ryan Cannell treatment right now.
That one's Kohai's.
Yeah, that one's old.
Don't get snippy there.
That one right there.
Tinkerbell.
That's one of my favorites.
I will get snippy. I will get fucking snippy, JV.
No snippiness.
The thing is, Shadow, given the climate, this will make you big.
Yes.
They're like, they want those
Monetize
guys.
in a month.
It's not making
monetized in a month.
Just get the outfit and just deal with it.
That's what I said.
I'm not
That's what
doing
I said on Monday.
On the other
A
hand,
little wig.
Oh my god.
The
You'd
little
be
wig.
monetized so fast.
The little green outfit. The wings.
They go
Dude.
viral.
The most I'd do is get a wig and make it like a Sydney Watson
look
side
at Dylan
character.
Mulvaney.
shut
He's
up.
grifting to $2.4 million.
Yeah, I mean, look, get the Tinkerbell wig. You could even just get the wings, man, and you'd still wear a green T-shirt. You'd be good.
The thing is, on the other hand, I'll say this.
V-neck. You gotta
Okay, it was a V-neck. Yeah.
Maybe shave a little bit there. Forget a little.
No, but on the other hand, I can understand where Shadow is coming from because that would be like, yeah, am I the most girly girl, feminine type? That would be like me, doing the opposite.
Sponsored, yeah.
Hey,
I also
like-
don't want videos. Given the career path I want to go into, I don't want
Oh,
videos
no,
of
no,
me
no,
dressed
Shadow,
up like a
give me-
fairy circulating.
No. Given your career
Well,
path, that will
well,
help. you.
Well,
I mean,
Tinkerbell,
current climate, you might get better employment.
Tinkerbell, I'm just saying because you want to go into the Marines, which is an offshoot of the Navy, so you'd be surrounded by seamen all the time.
I mean, you could just like man up and switch to the Navy. Then it's
Right,
no problem at all.
No,
In the Navy.
Man up. I'm about to say.
I'm copying my dad. I'm not copying him that much.
Right. Thank you, Revenge. Thank you.
What the fuck did he
See?
say?
All right, there you go. Shadow, you're literally sitting on a gold mine, my dude. Yeah, I know. Dude, I told Shadow, I'm like steering to the skid. I wore this. I wore this damn thing on
Buffer.
a fucking live stream.
Okay.
I have a
Buffer.
on my
Buffer.
shoulder.
Exactly. Make it a parody. Make it a parody, dude.
But like I said,
Yeah,
I'll admit,
make it a
I'm
parody fucking like joke thing.
The thing is, on the other end, I can understand where Shadow's coming from, which is why, while I know it's hilarious, I think it's funny. I won't deny he could make a ton of money. It's a matter of principle. He's not going to go along with the whole thing.
I mean,
The best way to put it is like. No, I mean no, but that's like if I wanted to be a true grifter, if I really wanted to blow up my channel, I would be a true grifter and be a leftist whining about all the Islamophobia in the world and making up all this garbage about that.
Okay.
But I won't do it.
It's not the same. It's not the same, Kat. It's not the same. They're telling you to make a joke.
Hold on. All of us here in this space, we are advertising ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It is just like any business that puts a product out.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is a grift. Everything is a grift.
It's grift and charity.
No,
That's what it is.
I just got a terrible idea.
No, but then that's why.
Please, Sam, say it. Please, Sam, say it.
No, but that's why that's why I suck at the whole YouTube thing, because I'm not doing it as a grift. As I said, I chose to make YouTube content. I need to make more of it, not because I wanted to make money off of it. The only reason I wanted to get noticed is just because I'm contradicting and breaking narratives. I would do this for free just to be like, hey, wait a minute, I don't like what's going on in gaming. So when it comes down to it, I can understand where Shadow's coming from. Where it's like, yeah, he's not on board with this. Yeah, he could make a lot of money, but Shadow doesn't really strike me. He and I have a lot more in common.
He loves capitalism. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna put it this way, and this isn't a shot at either one of you guys. Shadow's young, and he doesn't have a sense of himself yet, to where I could give a shit less what other people think about me. I will steer into the skid until I'm blue in the face. And you know what? I will laugh as I'm doing it. And yes, there have been moments where I've gotten slightly agitated for a little bit, but guess what? By the end of it, I still think it's funny. You got to steer into the skid. And that's a lesson for both of you.
Whoa, Tom!
No, but
Tom!
Whoa, what's up?
Tom Connors! Hey!
Wow!
Hey, Tom.
Howdy, welcome.
It's happened, Tom Connors.
Wow.
Real
Moose
quick
is in the chat. Howdy, Moose.
I've got this awful idea that I've got to get out of my system now, or it's going to come up later, and Shadow's not going to like it then either. I want to get him dressed up like Tinkerbell and do. So Amira's got this new bit she's doing where she's playing a super leftist called Heather, who's just reading the news as a super leftist.
It's really
and
funny.
I want to get Twinkerbell up there with her to do that.
That would be hilarious.
That's funny.
Honestly,
it's a parody.
Shadow, get a green screen, and then just do the bit as the actual little fairy on your desk one time, and break in and be like, "This is Twinkerbell coming in," and just do it once. Don't. And that way, it's so
as
small.
A parody's not a bad idea.
So if you do it small, they won't tell it's you. Like if you make like an actual fairy side thing.
But the other thing is, he's going to be drawing in the crowd that will make his life difficult in the long run.
Not if I make it overly the top satirical. Like if it's
then they will find you and they will get mad at you.
You can think about like Andrew Kaufman.
It's going to happen
or
anyway.
Alex Stein even, right? The amount that he's doing that is like more absurdist. You're going to get noticed in some ways for that way.
Yeah.
I mean, too, Chrissy was on Newsmax today, right?
Oh my God, yes. And Fox.
Yeah, so...
wasn't also recently Melanie Mack in like a few articles because she called out Horizon Zero Dawn?
Melanie Mack,
I don't know.
I don't remember that exactly. I know Chrissy was because that was recent.
I saw it on Twitter. I think like someone there was some article bitching about how she called
I saw that
like
too.
the women in the game look so ugly.
I know
they don't want.
I know there's been a bunch of people who made videos about Melanie. I don't know if she's actually made like mainstream.
I don't think she's made the news yet. News.
No.
I think most of her things have been more internet viral.
Chrissy got attention because of the whole American Airlines thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
and then she got Chrissy got attention because the heckler on the show, which honestly, I don't know if they meant this, but brilliant on her part for doing all of this because she got herself very easily into national coverage.
Yes.
Over
and I saw the transphobe walks, but there are a bunch of land whales walking out. I mean, they were the size of fucking blimps.
Wait, what happened with it?
Chrissy got yelled at for making a Dylan Mulvaney joke or heckled during one of her stand-ups. And now she's on the news again. And I will say at least they're picking nice pictures of her for these articles.
And there were 5 girls. They were all probably at least 250 to 300 pounds.
They were a starting line for a football team.
Yeah, they fucking weighed as much as I do at 6'4" in a man. And they're all mad there, and then they yell. They're like, fuck the transphobe as they walked out. It's like, that's all you got, dude? Like, really? And then everybody just laughed at them because it's like, get out of here. Like, you can't have jokes anymore. Jokes are bad.
But of course, Ryan, because bad thoughts breed bad actions, and you must silence all bad think. What is bad think? What we deem as bad.
Yeah. Well,
wait, I'm just catching up on something that WDD Pro was sharing about evidence of Luke being in Book of Boba Fett, that they cut scenes and they had them made.
Oh yeah, well, there's
really.
So,
I don't know.
There's interesting. All right, I will share the tweet in the group chat. This is from
Kathleen. Okay, because Kathleen is pretty much there was a meeting between Lucasfilm, Hasbro, and a bunch of third party reps, and basically a high-ranking official at Lucasfilm. It doesn't specifically say who, but they basically said Luke Skywalker is a cobwebbed character. He is a museum. He is a museum exhibit. The most you're going to get is maybe a mention, maybe a background cameo, but that's all you're going to get. No more. Don't ask.
He should have been on Tatooine going back. Seeing Luke go back to Tatooine inside of the story. Like come on. Like,
what
how do you
the
not
hell
to do this? This just shows how inept they are. Seeing him go back into Jabba's palace as a fully formed, the true Master Jedi he has time.
Given how they treated Boba Fett, I'm not surprised by this revelation.
Well, Boba Fett was thrown together last minute. I mean, that's
Well,
what the
I
show
mean-
was.
I mean, well, look at how they treated Din Djarin in his own episode, The Mandalorian. Like,
I think that was more because of. I'm wondering if that was more because of Pedro Pascal than the character of Din.
I think so. Yeah,
I think it might have been a
Okay,
bit
well,
of both.
WDW Pro just released a video not too long ago where he pulls up an article.
Hello,
Nomi.
Well, hello, Nomi.
Hi guys.
Better late than never.
You on a boat?
Not yet.
Okay, so WDW released dropped a video not too long ago where is an interview with Dave Filoni. He was talking about getting ready to do the Ahsoka show, and he was doing the casting, and then he said, and then I turned to the mentor for advice, and then he named the mentor, Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh God!
Dave Filoni is.
Shut up, Twinkerbell.
All right, so
Dave Filoni is the Sith apprentice, and
He's a shill. He's been a shill the entire time.
He's a company man. Is what he is.
Dave Binks.
I put everybody's links in the chat just because we're multi-streaming, just so you can subscribe to everybody, including Tom the Rogue Attraction, Nomi, of course Samuel, JB, all that, and Shadow, of course, too. So
I was gonna say the chat looked like it just exploded.
Yeah,
right.
Wow. I mean, this is just showing how late. Disney has billion-dollar franchises, and they've ruined all of them.
Impressive.
Everything.
Yep.
Pixar,
and
Disney Princess.
And then I saw, and then there was a article that I put in the chat from Bounding Into Comics.
Yeah,
where,
so the Leslie Hendon stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, where she was talking about her thing on the Acolyte. And of course she was very thankful to Kathy for bringing her on when the higher ups at Disney said, "Do not bring her on. Do not hire her." Because she's the former.
And who has played any of Jedi Survivor yet? Out of curiosity,
I have not yet. No, I have not yet.
All right, so I will not talk about story elements, but let's just say that there's definitely a strong woman thing going on.
I've heard that.
I've heard mixed things about it. Like some people are saying that it's very well. Some people are saying it's really not. So I don't know.
I really liked Fallen Order, so I wanted to wait because it's a mess right now.
I will say, compared to the first game, Merrin if you remember Marion,
Yeah, I
is
remember
super
Marion.
OP in this game. She is.
Okay.
She could take out everything and save the galaxy this time
I'm
around.
not 100% against Marin being that powerful. She is a night witch, and they did allude to her being that powerful in the first one. They didn't show it so much, but they did allude to it.
Yeah, like in
but for
concept, it's not
for
bad.
a
It's the
normie Star Wars
execution.
fan, they won't know how powerful Night Sisters are supposed to be. So
True.
you're gonna
That's
like
fair. That's a fair
a
point.
non-EU Star Wars fan is gonna look at a Night Sister and be like, "Well, how is she more powerful than someone with the Force, or why is she more? She should be equal."
You kind of really have to read a lot of the Legends stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say
particularly the Tales of the Jedi explains a lot of that stuff real early on because they were extremely powerful dark side users.
But they don't go through
Night
that
Sisters?
in the games.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Night
Oh.
Sisters.
Yeah,
they don't go through that in Fallen Order or in Survivor, really, of how they gain so much power.
So
that was something I had a problem with Fallen Order a little bit. Was that they kind of glossed over like all the evil shit that the Night Sisters did, and it sort of made you feel sorry for them getting wiped out.
Well, it's Disney. It's Disney making a sympathetic villain person into a.
Everybody.
They did the same thing with the Tusken Raiders. Like,
And also, is it me? Does Marin look? Or if you've seen trailers of her, she looks more butch.
oh no, I haven't seen trailers. I've seen like clips from it, and the clips I have seen, I like what they've done with Cal. But I'm like, Marin, what happened to you?
Marin like went to the '90s grunge phase, and she went to some store to get Doc Martens and. Like,
God, I
if you
remember when
see
that was
her, like
hot.
her haircut and everything like that.
Oh God. No.
Yeah, it'd
Doc
be hot
Martens
if there
were
was some
huge in
cleavage or
high
something.
school.
Well, that's
middle
what I'm
school and high
saying.
school.
Oh man, the thing that rankles me most, I think, about the leftists and their haircuts and their colors and their
They're taking the
shaven
alt
heads
culture
is that
and-
all that stuff used to be hot. It used to
Mm-hmm.
it used to be counterculture. It used to
Punk rock.
it used to turn me on, and now
Yeah.
it's just like
Yep.
okay, I know
just
to stay
noise
as
'cause
far
they're
away
ruining
from
it.
that fucking person as possible.
No. It looks like they have cancer. Flat out, I've said this before. I went to work and there was a woman who did that to her hair. And the first time I saw her hair, I did not think anybody possible would have half their hair long and half of it shaved off. I thought the poor woman had brain surgery or was scheduled for brain surgery. And then a couple weeks later, she did it again. So I'm like, okay, maybe the brain surgery was rescheduled. She has brain cancer. Then she did it again.
To be fair, Kat, you
then.
missed a lot of you
Yeah,
were pretty sheltered in the 90s.
Yes, that was a very hot haircut in the '90s.
Yeah, it really
Half
was.
shaved, half not shaved.
Yeah, it was.
That was a
And-
punk rock
Kat-
stripper haircut.
And Kat, that was also a very popular haircut amongst female skaters in the late '80s.
Yeah.
And also it was also rocked by Natalie Dormer in the Hunger Games.
It
Well,
was
as I
it was
said,
a
to
very
me-
different time. It was a very different.
It was a different.
Well,
it was a
to me,
different-
it
was
looks
more
like-
peaceful.
Used to be a goth chick thing too, man.
Yep.
Oh.
Dave.
Oh yeah.
I was
weirdos
the
have- the
nerd
weirdos
and the
have
top of my
hijacked it.
class. All right.
The weirdos had hijacked it. Like
Everything
they do
good. Take it.
Everything good. Nomi. Kohai has something.
Nomi, who
special
has all
for
her
you.
hair.
Nomi.
Why is this devolving into something I could take this conversation and say it was from a Discord call with 14-year-olds and people would believe it?
Gosh,
That's
Nomi, I don't know. Why is that?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to get my microphone to work, but yes, I hear you. And yes, I have all of my hair, and yes, it is all natural, and it's all myself that I grew out. What?
Ryan!
I never want to see this again.
Oh my God!
You know what?
That's brilliant.
Kohai made that for
That's
you.
disgusting. That's
What are people
gross.
doing?
You know what? I'm never gonna be on this stream again.
I didn't make it. It was Kohai.
Yeah, but you
Ryan-
showed it.
That is just
You know,
freaky
we
beyond
just got
words.
done telling Shadow that he's got to roll with the punches.
Yeah, we did.
There's a different rules for guys and girls. I'm sorry. It just happened to be
That's
that way.
yeah. See, I agree with Tom. Thank you, Tom.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
You're a
Shadow's
girl.
a guy. He's supposed to be tough. I'm a girl. He's supposed to be treating me like a delicate little flower that I am.
You are the opposite of a delicate little flower.
Shut up,
Let's
Twig.
look up, Shadow.
Twinkerbo.
She's gonna cut your nuts off and feed him to you, boy.
All right, just to prove.
When she gets back to the States, then I'll be scared.
I'm still in the States.
Oh,
I thought you were on vacation.
No, don't say.
I I am on vacation.
Don't say where.
And yes.
No location.
I want. My apologies.
What do you
Just
say?
to prove the cat also here. This is from the 80s. So remember, this goes way back before the woke.
Right.
Yep.
That's from 1983.
Yep.
So it has been around for a while.
That was the punk movement.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was stolen. Everything is stolen.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars or Star Trek or Lord of the Rings. They don't have their own original ideas, so they take what's popular,
The
what's cool
Borg.
looking,
They are the
and then
Borg.
pervert it.
They are the Borg.
Well,
no, do not insult the Borg. The Borg are actually good at making things.
Shut up, Twinkerbell.
So the difference, though, here, Tom, is that you showed a picture of a woman who clearly took some time to make her hair look like that. She just shaved one side and then roll out of the fucking bed.
That's
No,
a mohawk.
That's
a mohawk.
Yeah. My point is the haircut style existed and was attractive for a while.
Yes, it
and
was.
then it's just a signaling flare.
It was also
Trust me,
because
my
it was
early 20s,
unattractive
man,
women.
colored hair meant that the girl was probably into some freaky shit.
Hey, Zeron, what's up?
Especially if her daddy was a cop or a preacher.
Yeah. Yep. So is anybody up for one last topic that JV provided about Star Wars?
Yeah, I got about a half hour before I got to get ready for.
Okay,
the show,
we'll wrap it up after this. From Bounding into Comics, oh God. Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant Leslie Headland confirms the upcoming Star Wars series, The Acolyte, will look into what's going on for all of us right now.
Wait, what?
What?
It's going to reflect the world we live in. This is made for a modern audience.
We don't want this shit.
Shut up,
We're not gonna
Tinkerbell.
talk about straight white dudes getting pushed under the bus. I mean, that would be all of us, right? You know, include everybody.
Headland discussed the series saying when you're doing something completely original, okay, like we are, you want to question the status. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to
let me stop it right there. Doing something completely original. We're going to take a Star Wars story from the perspective of the bad guys. That's been done before. It was called the prequels.
Yeah. Also, it says you want to question when you're doing something completely original, you want to question the status quo of the era that you live in. That's a direct quote.
No, I don't.
She continued, what I think is so interesting right now is that everybody thinks they're right. The Jedi really think they're right. And George Lucas tells us that they're wrong in Phantom Menace. They missed a huge aspect of the Dark Side Rising that just felt like fertile ground to look into what's going on for all of us right now.
That was not the fucking point of that at all.
Not even
It
close.
doesn't mean they were wrong. It just means they missed something.
No, he was making a point about institutions and about how no matter how high-minded and noble an idea is, that if the institution becomes too institutionalized, it will inevitably introduce corruption, and corruption changes how people view things. And that's why the Jedi missed the rise of the Sith again. Correct. It was because they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing, and it wasn't about Jedi being wrong. It was about that point in time.
It was hubris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She missed the fucking point entirely. And in fact, she's kind of embodying it.
It's the quote from Mark Twain.
And it's also yes. There you go, Kat. That's Natalie.
Just for the record,
I said I didn't know that.
This
when
is
I
how
saw
you do
her.
it. If you're gonna do it, that's how you do it.
That's pretty hot.
Like I said, I thought that's pretty cool. No, like I said, I had never seen it. Keep in mind, I was like the teacher's pet, always kid. Never hung out. So to me, they looked like
great producer,
cancer.
Phenomenal person at heart, heart of gold. Harvey Weinstein.
Okay,
right there.
so and plus,
love the women.
And Les is also saying that this is going to be moving into Phantom. Is going to be moving into the Phantom storyline. I'm like, your story is set 100 years prior to Phantom, and this paragraph right there.
I'm gonna get there.
I can't read it; it's too small.
Okay, no. So it hold on. Yeah. So it just felt like fertile ground to look into what's going for all of us right now, going down. Not only did Headland confirm the show will be a commentary on current American society, culture, politics. She seemed to imply a focus on the show being a female villains are self-inserts.
Geez, shocking. Where have we seen this before?
Wow.
I'm Not Starfire is a
quote.
No, Shadow, shut the fuck up.
Kathleen Kennedy. Quote, when I was a young queer girl, I was just hanging out with Ursula, with the sea witch from The Little Mermaid. Quote, she told the outlet, quote, as a queer girl growing up, if you don't identify with the heroes and the villains show up and they're all queer coded, you're like, yes, that's me.
What villains are queer coded?
She also, Ursula, because it's based off a drag queen. Headland also added a quote, as a queer filmmaker, God, why is it always as a queer? Like, who cares?
Because it gives them special victim status.
I know.
No,
I
but
know.
what does she
Should
mean
just call her
all?
Leslie
It's
Headland.
only Ursula. How many villains are queer coded? Other
Well,
than
it's also these people putting their labels on existing characters. As someone who loves the Ender's Game novel, I fucking hate it when someone goes, Ender's Game is inherently a story that is like homosexual.
Okay, Shadow, we've talked about that
Yes,
before. That is
I
a
know we've
direct
talked about
attack
this,
on
but
the
it's
author. Yeah.
Just for the record,
it's dunking on the author, yeah. But it's like it's
by no means.
infuriating because they force a label on
By
a
no means.
character that has no right having that label.
Okay, so as a queer filmmaker, you're going to see some camp inevitability, but I would say that tonally, our references are darker. Ooh,
Okay,
so dark.
Okay, so again, in about 4 sentences, you already know the direction she is taking this show.
Yeah, Nomi lost Wi-Fi is what she said. She just
Gotcha.
All right. She said, quote, I think one of the things that would be helpful to kind of put it in perspective is that we're at the end of the High Republic era and moving more into George's era of the Phantom Menace.
Nope, not even close.
Not even close. 100 years,
That's a century
really?
away. That's a century away.
Yeah.
So let's try.
So my question became, there's a quote, as a fan, yeah. She can't name her favorite Star Wars movie, by the way.
Right.
She was asked, she's like, I just love all of them. They're so great. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you didn't fucking watch one.
No, you didn't fucking watch one of them. When I initially pitched the show to Kathleen Kennedy, which was an original idea with new characters and not connecting into the Skywalker saga or any of the existing characters in the High Republic, had continued, what I wanted it to introduce the fans to the concept to was, how do you reconcile the Jedi at the height of their power? The galaxy at the height of this age of enlightenment and peace, and who George says they become at the top of the Phantom Menace. God, she's rambling.
Nobody cares.
And to me, that meant, why don't you tell a story about Star Wars from the perspective of the villains, of the bad guys? And
been done.
This is that deconstruction bullshit that we've been witnessing for the last 20 years. It's like, oh my gosh, the good guys aren't really good.
If you're gonna do a story about the bad guys, it should be young Sheev Palpatine, not some lady, whatever. That should be your story about how she
absolutely
becomes
Darth
the
Plagueis.
Emperor and how he goes through. And not Darth Plagueis. Have all of that. Why would you make it?
Because Sheev isn't queer.
No, my question is: this going to be true Harvey Weinstein personal assistant story? Are we going to get some casting couches in Star Wars, like the Force tickle?
Maybe have her getting rid of some bodies.
Because it has to be queer.
And she is the writer, and you're right about what you know.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say, like, the Force people were not supposed to have families, but you have the Force. You can do things.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to talk about talk about a story from the perspective of the bad guys.
Yeah.
You go to Darth Treya, Darth Zion, Darth Nihilus.
No, it's easy.
Yeah,
it's so easy.
Not queer.
They could have told.
They're already kind of written
on and all that. I can't say the name right.
Well,
Darth Nihilus is about as close to not truly non-binary as it gets. He's barely a he. He's a force of nature.
Yeah, exactly.
He's an entity.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll get to the Old Republic and they'll fuck that up too. She said, just because my show is technically female centric, meaning it centers around a female protagonist. I thought it was about the bad guy. How is that a protagonist? whatever.
Well, Sons of Anarchy has a bad guy and it's a protagonist.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah. I don't think that necessarily excludes men from that space. She said.
Making it female centric inherently does. Making it a story with a female lead doesn't. Choose your fucking words right.
In space.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm gonna push back on that because the Wonder Woman is a female centric story.
Mm-hmm. Fucking incredible too. The first Wonder Woman was great.
It was great. I loved it. It didn't feel like a story. I don't know. Maybe it didn't feel like a story that was trying to be females are greater than everything, and it was a story about a character.
Did you not see the scene where Diana was talking to Steve in the boat and basically said men are good for procreation, and that's it.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I remember that
the
part.
Mascarons are also, I mean, how they make more kids. I'm not going to discuss it on screen, but the Mascarons, Amazons.
I didn't take it that way. I kind of took it as a naiveness from a group of people that's.
I'd side with Brian on this. Yeah. It's more that they don't have a lot of exposure with men outside of that.
Patty Jenkins have meant that possibly because we saw her second movie, which was not good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody enjoyed watching Donald Trump on the big screen. I guess I don't know.
But they really liked watching Wonder Woman rape a dude.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Yeah, it's always in Minecraft. We love that Minecraft around here. Okay. So she goes on, and yes, I skipped a little bit to here. She says, listen, I relate to male characters all the time. Like, I root for Mando. Like, I root for Luke. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I guarantee you don't.
If you work for Lucasfilm, no, you don't.
Yeah. I like deeply. Well, not sure how much I care about Han Solo anymore. Huh?
I liked Han Solo. He was my favorite character. More than
he might be trying to get some like goodwill with the fans. Like, oh, look how bad.
No. She'll explain.
She is a fan of Jake Skywalker.
Yeah. Oh, and she explains about Han Solo. When I was little, I really liked him. When I watch him now, I'm kind of like, gosh, a lot of my psyche makes sense now. Okay. She's basically calling him fucking sexist. She's calling him a fucking misogynist and a sexist. All joking aside, that was a joke. I think that an inclusive space means an inclusive space.
Gag me with a spoon.
But at the same time, I think that just because something has a female protagonist doesn't mean it's only meant for women.
No, unless you make it. She's making it just for women.
Hold on. Again, this coming from a studio president who, when the first film was being rolled out, famously had shirts made that said what?
The Force is female.
God.
The kid got it. Kid's on it. I'm going to skim the rest of this article real quick because I don't want to hear any more crap.
There's really nothing else. But it just goes to show that if anyone still thinks that there's a civil war inside Lucasfilm, no. Kathleen Kennedy has won. And John, in my opinion, because we don't hear about John anymore. I think John has phoned it in.
Yep.
And he is writing out his contract, and he's going, and as soon as that no compete clause is done, he's going directly across the street to DC Studios.
The last part I haven't looked anything into, but I completely agree because this last season of The Mandalorian did not feel like Jon Favreau had anything to do with it.
It wasn't.
It felt. Oh, and I think probably the perfect way to put it is the character that Jon Favreau voices was fucking murked.
Yep.
Like he's just like Jack by Rose.
But he at least wrote a noble ending for himself.
Right.
It's been a while since that's been brought up.
It's been a while since, because we haven't had JT in the chat. He usually starts that.
And also, Tom and Andre had this compilation thing put up of a interview that Kathleen Kennedy had at Celebration, and they took out all the fluff, but just counted how many times Kathleen said Dave, and how many times Kathleen said John. The only time, and she said John once, and she said Dave like 27 times.
Yeah.
Larry, what in the world does that woman have on people? Well, she's been in Hollywood forever. She has dirt on everybody under the sun.
She knows
not just dirt.
Speaking of somebody who keeps talking about, I'm queer this, I'm queer that, I wonder how many young queer women she fed to the Weinstein machine.
Oh yeah.
Revenge
has at least 27.
That begs the question: where in the hell is JT? JT actually he just picked up his show again. He's done moving, so yeah, that was Wednesday night, late night with Cap. Yeah, he's doing a show again, which is awesome. But he is officially moved to a much friendlier state.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
He just did a show
on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was literally Wednesday night. Yeah. I was asleep by then, so I don't know if I missed it. But yeah, no, it's he's back. So I'm sure he's probably still getting moved in and all that kind of stuff. Big.
And I know we got to some folks who need to eject.
Yeah, so I say we wrap it up. Yeah,
that's
all right.
Sounds good.
So who needs to bounce first?
Sam and Tom.
Well, okay. I've got Tom can go first. I've got a little bit more time, I think.
Okay, go ahead, Tom.
All right. Well, I'll be streaming tomorrow for about 5 hours from Animal Kingdom, starting at 9 a.m. Those long streams. The 10-hour stream did really well.
I'm sure it did.
So
wow.
I'm gonna be. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing 7 parks in one day again. That's gonna be a long time. That was a lot.
Beast mode right there.
I did 23 miles walking.
Yeah, that's a beastly stream, buddy. And again, congrats on the 1500.
Yeah, I'm like 20 something away now from 1600 in like a week now. I almost gained 100 in the week. So awesome. I'll give props to that. We had Dan Vasca on the other day for the 90s stream. So if you didn't catch that, worth a replay. He's got some great wisdom on men today and getting back into the whole, just reclaiming rock for more metal stuff. Besides that, I did launch a new channel. If you guys do not know, Rogue Attraction Games or Tokyo Tome. So there is a separate gaming channel now on YouTube. And it's now going to be plastered my links. And I've been playing Jedi Survivor there because when I played it on my regular channel, my algorithm got messed up beyond belief. So don't do that. Just don't do that unless you have 100,000 subs, like someone like Gary or whatever it is. You can do whatever you want. But when you're at lowly numbers, you have to stay in a line pretty much.
Yeah, it freaks the algorithm out.
Also, Rogue, I didn't laugh at your misfortune. I just laughed at the absurdity. I apologize.
No, it's no fun. It's no problem at all. So besides that, the next Thursday will be Star Wars in the 90s. I'm reaching out to a couple of people. I will talk to more people, trying to change up the panel a little bit. And I do not know. I've reached out to a few people for Perfect Park Day Wednesday. Haven't gotten back yet. So we got by Shadow.
Yep, we lost Shadow.
Guess you had to go.
I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. But besides that, it was nice being able to join you guys, and the topics were fun. I'm sorry I brought up a lot of boobs, but if R2 was here, he'd be happy.
Never apologize for boobs.
Apologize about boobs. It was very nice.
Cat, I apologize.
No, there's no need to apologize.
Why? She has boobs.
On top of that, I'm surrounded by guys. I know what it's like. I work with guys.
She's probably too busy playing Warframe.
Right, exactly.
Which I was gonna say, Tom, you ever want to play? We're playing Warframe every Sunday. It's free.
Sunday is my day off from making content now. I need a day off
to play Warframe.
I'm beyond
Tom's
exhausted.
Right.
First of all, I have to finish Jedi Survivor first, and you stop playing Fortnite, and I invite you to Fortnite and stuff. You stop playing after 2 matches. I'm just saying, it's got to be reciprocal. But Fortnite people watch, people watch my Twitch for Fortnite. They don't watch it for other games, really. It's weird. You get niche content. But I want to thank you guys for letting me pop in. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
And have fun.
Muggs she wasn't playing Warframe on Sunday, so I'm gonna send her a message on Steam. I hope she's okay. I haven't heard from her in a couple days. I hope she'll be on Sunday. She hurt her finger pretty badly a couple weeks ago, and it's been difficult for her to game. with her
Oh,
finger.
I was going to ask Kat, going a little game content before I finish. What do you think about the ROG Allies price? The $700
looks decent.
Like, I honestly think, looking at it, like, I was gonna get a Switch. I'm like, well, wait a minute, I could play Witcher on this, and then I could play Switch games actually on it anyway. Technically,
yeah,
I think a Switch is worth it, in my opinion, because you can play all the old games too.
Yeah, the thing is,
that's my favorite thing.
No, technically, yes, it's the same with the Steam Deck. If you're gonna emulate, yes. On the other hand, with the Switch, you could get the actual the actual first-party games, as well as they have a yearly thing, $20 a year for NES and SNES games, $50 you get Sega, N64, and Game Boy Advance. They keep adding to the titles as well.
Are they added Sega now too? Okay.
Yes,
and
that's
Joker
$50.
Like video games.
Yeah, so that's $50 a year. I have the $50 a year. Now you can emulate, but.
Zeron, I don't think Zort ever gets annoying.
No,
he gets sweaty. That's the one thing. Summertime gets sweaty. Like,
don't feed him.
Look, if you're gonna, I would say now is the time to get a Switch. If you're gonna get one, simply because they have the new Zelda Tears of the Kingdom OLED model, which is a gorgeous OLED Switch.
I feel like there's got to be a new one coming at some point. We're getting so close to 10 years for the console.
Yeah, I don't know. The problem is there's so much clickbait out there. I mean, one of the reasons honestly, the other reason I stopped following was because this whiny ass soy boy complaining about the quartering, Rich of Review Tech USA, or the fact that he called it white supremacy if you misgender somebody. Dude, you're yesterday's news at this point. He bragged that he was dude was like this. No, seriously, I got all. I'm like, oh my god. He's like this.
Wait,
is a
we were talking about Switches and all. We went to soy boys.
He was going on about the Switch too. He's like proud of it. I was talking about the Switch 2 before the Switch came out. Dude, that's stupid.
Kat,
well, I mean, with the new
Tom and Samuel have to eventually.
Yeah,
go.
Sorry, that was my fault. I was contemplating it just because you can attach an external GPU. It could be an all-in solution.
Pandora's box you just open there, dude.
I know.
No, it looks
not that many people in our space actually talk gaming tech. They talk games, but they don't go into any tech. It's odd in all of the fellowship. There's not a tech channel. At all.
God.
Like,
I mean, I
you use a phone, man.
It's kind of odd that Geeks and Gamers doesn't have a tech channel.
I've said that plenty of times.
I can't go into detail on the tech. I could go into, for example, the accessory. Oh, come on, Joker. We went over your Star Wars stuff, and I went along with the Star Wars stuff. What's wrong with adding some gaming stuff?
We did talk about Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
All in order.
Which is Star Wars.
No, it's just that Tom and Sam have to leave.
Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. I'll ask Kat later about it because I think $700 is a good price and a good
Steam
no, it
competitor. Does, and there's a lot of people who got review units. I would look into them. A tech, Linus Tech Tip
Short Circuit
as a whole bunch of people have gotten ones. I would also look at. There's a guy who does Steam Deck content who points. Come on, Joker.
Yeah, the 10-watt performance is better on the Steam Deck. I know.
Dude, I don't do the same thing when we talk about Star Wars or Marvel.
No, Kat, you are probably playing. You are probably playing some game. My fault. I'm just gonna go bye.
But no, Kat, it's nothing to do with that. It's that Tom and Sam have to go. That's why we don't mind talking about. They have to go.
If Tom wanted to go, he could have cut me off. But come on.
We also want to be courteous to Samuel, who hasn't said anything.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just sitting here laughing my ass off.
I just when somebody says, "Hey, we gotta bounce," I try to help him out.
No,
I was laughing my ass off. That was funny to me.
It's like we never talk gaming, so when it comes up, it's like rare.
No, we talked some gaming tonight.
A little, yeah. But it's like,
well, next week I promise we'll talk about something gaming. Okay. Well, we'll do it before the end of the stream. So, like, if nobody. So, Samuel, I coined Twinkerbell.
I did.
He did.
I did. That was all me. You can thank me for that, kid. Thank me all the way to the bank. Just, kick me back some cash when you make some money.
Right.
Yeah, my name's Samuel the Infamous. You can find me on the channel Samuel the Infamous. The reason I have to go is because I have another live stream with Lawrence Knight starting in about looks like 38 minutes now. Yeah.
Yep.
Called Abyssal Musings on that channel. We also do another big panel show kind of thing, Screaming into the Void on Saturday afternoons with Kat and Ryan, and occasionally Nomi if she's not off vacationing somewhere cool. Anyway, and then Sunday, I'll be back on both this channel and my channel since we simulcast with Horny Alf and Ryan for Picard Season 3, Episode 3 review.
Yep. Kat.
Yeah?
What do you got?
Me? I'll be live streaming probably tomorrow. Maybe Zelda. I don't know yet what. Sunday is Warframe. It's free. It's on PC, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. Send me a message on Twitter. I can add people into the Discord. Hopefully Mugs the Kids will be there. Next Thursday is Merry Madness with Shadow. And then we're back again. So
all right. And JP.
Well, this morning I dropped my 200th video. So that was a fun little milestone there. Not much going on the weekend. We will be back for last week's news now on the Monday, and Wednesday I will be doing another Joker Recommends. Watch the film today. That was actually quite fun, and I'll just leave that as a surprise. And this is his channel, so no one gives a shit about him. So make sure to tune in here the Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, going back to the world of Westeros, Season 3, Episode 7 of Game of Thrones. And then, of course, right back here again Friday, same bat time, same bat channel. And until then, toodles!
Maybe I am insane. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. See this? Right there in the mouth, Macho Man Randy Savage of the Ultimate Warrior and the forces of Hulkamania. And I have seen great strides before. Together at SummerSlam. What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the Ultimate Warrior?
I'm getting your foot off my shoulder. Well, there you have it. I still haven't found.
Here's the next champion. Don't worry about Vanna White. Because comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage, Guyana. Yeah. Oh, yeah! Dig it!